Okay, part two. I forgot to put in some of the iconic California palm branches. I'll put in some palm trees in here. Some kind of a palm tree. This is something you can practice. Looking at trees. There's like another one in here. The palm fronds usually have a hang to them like this. Okay, maybe put one in here someplace to kind of balance it out. So you got these, then you got something over here. I think the foliage really acts to this, and you're going to see why here when we get in over here. There's some trees, another palm frond, and we're just going to end it like this. Okay, like this, like that. Okay, there we go. That finishes that. So now we got the sky we can put in. And as I mentioned before, now we're going to go light to dark here. So what I'm going to do, just going to go ahead and wet. I'm going to wet it, but what I'm going to do is put this upside down because I don't want to have the water flood into my my building itself. Okay, so what we're going to do is do this, coming like this. Now some of this stuff that's dark, we can go ahead and get around. But I'm going to try and stay away from my palm trees. And just a little bit like this. And again, it's okay to stay away from palm trees. Be a little bit wet. Okay, that looks pretty wet. Okay, then get some blue. Then you can make sort of a light blue look here. I like to mix my blues. A little bit of the light and dark. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually start in here like this. Dab it in up against the building. See this? Just do that. And I can pick this up and I can move it. See? So then everything's going to move this way. See? I can literally just keep going, go back and forth. You can even go off the page just a little bit. Kind of give us the impressions of clouds. Have a few napkins ready. And we do this. And see, so you got this light to dark. I can throw a little bit of if I want to bring the color in here just a little bit, but I think that's about right. See that? And you do this, you hold it, everything moves down, and we could even get a little bit of purple. Oh, that looks pretty good. I could throw a little purple in there, but that might be getting greedy. Okay, that might be just, let's see if that does. Again, we just do a little bit of this. And back this way. Oops, can't see what I'm doing. Just a little bit like that, a little bit extra water in there, a little bit there. And we're doing this. There we go. Yeah, now we're back to that. That's pretty good. I think that came out fine. So whatever the water's going to do, it's just going to do. This makes a nice strong contrast. Now when that dries, I'm not going to put anything in here that's going to be up against the sky because I'm afraid it's going to bleed into the sky. So then I'll go down here and we'll look at the foliage. And we'll do kind of the other side that needs to get dry. And I'm going to put a little bit of green in here. And on the back, I'm just going to put a little bit of green. Let's see, and if you look at our colors, some of the greens are dark. Okay, so maybe this is more of a dark green. That's a little too blue. So we're gonna see if we can't get more of an evergreen. Oop, a little too dark still. Or a little too, there we go, that's a little stronger. That's a little darker green that has more of a evergreen kind of look to it. We're gonna leave that blue-green in there just a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that. Maybe put a little bit over here. I think we'll put a little bit behind the people. And just dab it in like this. And this comes around here just a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's our green. Now the green on top of this has got a little bit of a kind of a bright looking green. So we're going to put that in there like that. So we're going to mix it up just a little bit. I think we've got some. I think that's enough there. And then we got this little bit of a purple patch down here, which is kind of fun. And we've got these little. In fact, I'm going to use the fan blade for this. So a little bit of water, a little bit of purple, and we're going to see if we can't put some purple grass right in there. Hey, that came out pretty good. That looked fine. As far as that, this is going to come out looking pretty good. So other things we can work on. Let's see. Get our pencil. Get our pen here. Let's see. Well, I'm kind of concerned about the other. Let's see. Get into this. I would probably go ahead and let this sit. In fact, we'll just call this part 2. It's like 6 minutes here. So that's part 2. And then I'm going to get the blow dryer and dry this out so we can start part 3. And again, the idea is that you don't put all the color in at one point. You have to color here, a little color there, let it dry, and then you can come back in, and even if it overlaps, you're fine, okay?